shit go crazy.
What's going on, my good folks? It's your man, your guy, your boy, 1127 Kicks. I hope everybody out there is having a great day, an amazing day, and overall blessed day. Say, man, if you're new to the channel, do your boy a huge favor. Hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to the page. And if you're already with the movement, bro, I greatly appreciate you, man. Hit that like button, share this video, and let's go ahead and keep this page growing. Y'all already know before we get into it, man, if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and shop with my folks. You know, Halo Apparel, man, to be blessed, to be Halo. Very dope hats and merchandise that they have, man. I really rock with them. Shout out to y'all. So make sure y'all go ahead and shop with them folks real quick. Now, with that being said right there, one thing that I did want to talk about in 2022 that I feel like that some people in the sneaker community, you know, they're low-key embarrassed about, you know, talking about and things of that nature. And I don't understand why, you feel me? But, you know, buying shoes for these, you know, for resale for these super high prices sometimes is not the most affordable thing to do at one time. Or, you know, sometimes, man, you don't feel like spending all that money at one time. Now, we all know we have Afterpay that has came around. We have I think it was called Klarna that's came around, and then also, you know, we have Affirm, and Affirm been around for a few years now. Now, me personally, I don't see anything wrong with any of these, you know, options. And what I want to do is I just, you know, want to break it down for you guys. Now, Klarna and Afterpay, they're pretty much the same, but we're gonna start off with Affirm. So pretty much like with Affirm, bro, basically what you do is, say if you want a pair of shoes off of StockX, say if you want, you know, a pair of Travis Scotts or something like that, and you're not trying to pay $700, you know, to $1,500 or even $2,000 for, you know, some pairs of Travis Scotts at one point, at one time, because that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. You feel what I'm saying? That's like designer shoes type stuff. Only time you really see people buying shoes for $2,000 at one time is literally millionaires. You feel what I'm saying? So just with that, you know, getting that out the way. So how Affirm works is, say if you go on StockX, you're trying to go ahead and copy, you know, saying some Travis Scott. Say if they go for about $750. Now, most Travis Scotts don't go for $750, but we're just gonna put that out there, just like $750, right? And you was like, man, I don't feel like paying $750 at one time. Now, what Affirm does is, if you want to check out what Affirm, you know, it'll send you to a page. You know, you type in your number. It'll send you a, you know, little verification code. You'll do that. Now, Affirm, it does check your credit score, but it doesn't affect your credit. It's not something that's gonna pop up on your credit as a hard inquiry or anything like that. They just basically checking to see, all right, how much we gonna give you. Now, with that being said, depending if your credit score is up there, they tend to give you a little more, and if it's not like that, then, you know, they give you a little less. Now, once you go on there, they have payment options. You could, you know, pay it off in like 3 months, 6 months, you know, a year, and sometimes they got 15 months. Now, the thing about that is, of course, if they got 3 months or 6 months, you know, the monthly payments will be higher, you know, but the interest rate will be lower. Once you go down like to 12 months, that's the lowest payment, but they're gonna try to clap you with that interest right there. And I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna tell you how you go ahead and you could really finesse that. You feel what I'm saying? So you have all that stuff that's going on. Also, just depending on the limit that they give you, say, you know, the Travis Scott's at the taxes and everything is going about for like $830, something like that at the taxes. Now, if you know, if you up there like that, you won't have to put any money down that day. You can go ahead and, you know, pick what option you want to pick. If you pick the 1 year option, you go ahead and do that. Click the 1 year option. They'll let you know what your payments are from the day you buy them. And all the way up until 1 year. You feel me? So after you do that, you know, your next payment starts a month after that. Now, me personally, like I said before, I have definitely used Affirm before. Actually, the first pair I actually ever used Affirm for was these Travis Scott 6s right here. No lie, back in 2019 when they dropped. Now, granted, did I take a year to pay them off? No, I didn't take a year to pay them off. But I just didn't want to pay that resale price, you know, initially. So with that being said, man, once you do that, for the people who, you know, pretty much try to buy Jordans every week, keep up with Jordans every week, just hold on to that money. Hold on to that $200, because a pair of Jordans that come out every week, and let's be honest, not all of them super tough. So you hold on to that money. You know, you working your job and stuff like that. You can literally, you know, save that money up, you know, put some little more money to the side, and you can pay the shoe off in a month. If you don't want to do that, you can put extra money down and you can pay the shoe off in 4 months. It really doesn't matter. And then the interest won't even clap you like that, for real. Because also, say if you just want to go ahead and just be like, you know what, I'm done making these payments. I just want to pay it out all at one time. Once you go to pay it all out at one time, the interest is actually knocked off. You don't even have to pay the interest. You could just go ahead and pay the rest of the shoe off, and then you good. Now this is also a good thing about, you know, Affirm as well, and the other ones. You know, with Affirm, after, you know, you make your payments, you pay your shoe off, your limit will increase. So say if, you know, one of your gold shoes or one of your grails is some Unions or something like that, some Soul Flies or, you know, whatever, the limit actually increases, you feel me? And then once it increases, you go ahead and, you know, you could go ahead and get that shoe, you feel me? So it's really not bad when it comes to that at all. Now, one thing I will say, I always use a rule of thumb, you know, learn this from Hove, you feel me? If you can't buy it twice and be straight, you shouldn't buy it. So what I'm saying is, don't go ahead and get on Affirm and buy the shoes if you got like $40 in your account, $200 in your account, you just barely getting by, because at that point, that's a hassle, and it shouldn't be a hassle, you know, to buy shoes or anything of that nature. So that's the big thing when it comes to Affirm. You have to use it responsibly. Now, every now and again, like the payments are super low. You might get some shoes and, you know, the payments might be, you know, $47 or like $50. Or if you get one of those big boy pairs, if you get in, you know, Soulfly, shattered backboards, anything of that nature, it's gonna be like $200 plus, you know, or like $200 solid or something like that. But like I said before, if you spending $200 every week on a pair of Jordans, you feel me? Just stop spending that $200, because all of the Jordans that be coming out really is not that tough, man. You know, that's just my personal opinion right there. Now, as far as Afterpay and Klarna, how this works is same concept, but just a little different. Now, what this concept right here is, with Klarna and Afterpay, how they do it is, you get a certain limit, you know, and then after you get that certain limit, you go ahead and, you know, buy the shoes. Now, you're gonna have to put money down initially, point blank period, but they do everything on the 2-week basis. So basically that's saying like, hey, you got yourself a solid job, every 2 weeks, you know, you just got to go ahead and make that payment. That is the same thing as if you're making a payment, or you going to buy, you know, saying a pair of Jordans every 2 weeks. You feel me? Skip out on the pair of Jordans 1 week, you already know you got the payment coming in, knock that off. You'll literally knock all your payments off within I believe 4 weeks, something like that. 4 weeks, 8 weeks, something like that. You'll knock your payments off. Also, with that being said right there, once you do that, your interest, or not your interest rate, but your limit actually goes up higher. Now, this means, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean, excuse me, that it just has to be shoes. You feel me? Maybe it's like, you know, saying some clothes you want to buy. Maybe it might be some products that you want to buy. You can actually use that, and you can actually pay later. But as far as, you know, the sneaker world, the sneaker community, you know, in my personal opinion, I wouldn't use Klarna or Afterpay or Affirm for shoes that's coming out, you know, for retail. You feel me? If you got to use it, and this is no disrespect to anybody, but if you have to use it to buy a shoe for retail straight out the store, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, if that's your situation, there's nothing wrong with that. You shouldn't be buying shoes at that point in time. You know, just, you know, work hard, stay down till you come up, get your money up, and then go ahead and do something. Then go ahead and, you know, you could do that. Make sure you can buy, you know, retail shoes first. You know, make sure you straight on that. If you can't do that, then I don't recommend you going up there and adding payments, you know, to your bills and all the things of that nature right there. But overall, it's a very, very simple concept. It's really nothing wrong with it. In my personal opinion, you just have to be very responsible about it. And then two, like I said before, nobody's out here trying to pay $1,000 at one time for a shoe for resale, $1,500 or anything of that nature. Like your favorite resellers, your favorite YouTubers, they don't even do that. For real. They all don't do that. And if they do that, you'll see a lot of times, you know, they selling shoes, or you feel me, are they getting like the hometown discount, they plugged in, they hooked up or something like that. But I guarantee you won't really see, like, you know, retailers, you know, YouTubers and all that stuff like that, who's really out there like paying that amount of money like that. For real. Like for me, for example, like, you know, it took me 3 months to save up enough money to buy my Travis Scott lows and my highs back, and I had bought them straight out. Now, that was some money right there. that was definitely some money right there. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't plan on dropping that much money like that at one time anymore. You feel me? But at the same time, that's something that I really wanted. But Affirm, Afterpay, Klarna, these are actually easier avenues, and as long as you're responsible with it, you'll definitely be fine. So once again, with the firm, you know, it's go off monthly payments. They check your credit score, they'll let you know what your limit is, and you don't have to start making payments till a month after. So like, you literally got 4 weeks to get the money for, you know, your first payment, and it goes month by month. And you could pay more on there, or you could just flat out pay it all out. You feel me? And your credit score will actually, not your credit score, but your limit will increase. Also with Klarna and Afterpay, you know, after you reach a certain tier, you wouldn't have to put money down no more. You feel me? You wouldn't have to put money down no more initially, and then you just go ahead and start making your payments 2 weeks after that. So, you know, it's really not a bad process. It's really nothing to be ashamed about. Like, once again, like Travis Scott's, you know, Off-Whites, you know, Kobe's, you know, certain Air Jordan 1s, they're through the roof. Let's be honest, they're through the roof. And everybody's not trying to pay $850, $900, $1,000, $2,000 all at one time. Like I said before, you see celebrities doing that. They're millionaires, you know, that's doing that. Some of us got, you know, really good jobs, or or whatever, but nobody's really trying to do that. I guarantee you, your favorite YouTuber, your favorite, you know, reseller, they not trying to do all that. They getting their shoes for retail. You feel me? Nobody's trying to pay that huge price. So don't be ashamed of it or anything like that. It's a very simple process. Just be responsible. And it's cool, bro. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it at all. I've used Affirm before. I've used Afterpay before. I've used Klarna before. And hey, still get my shoes, and I'm still happy, and I'm still good. You feel me? Like I said before, sometimes you just don't want to drop all that money at one time, and that's okay. Doesn't mean you're broke or anything like that. Doesn't mean you're lame. Just don't want to drop all that money at one time. Just make sure that you do have the funds for it, though. You feel me? Make sure you got to work, you know, a good job and all that thing, so you could keep up with your payments and knock things off. And like I said, you can knock it off early. It's all up to you. You feel what I'm saying? But I just wanted to get that to y'all real quick. Let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section below. Do you like Affirm? Have you tried Klarna? Have you tried Afterpay? Like I said before, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, that's just my personal opinion, but I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay safe, man. And y'all already know how we finna end the video off. If you search for good, you shall find a favor. If you search for evil, it shall find you. Proverbs 11:27. And we walk in faith and not by sight. But what is seen is temporary, what is unseen is forever. I live by that. I stand by that, man. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay safe. And it's your boy 1127 Kicks. And always remember, bless your feet with something.
Who done hit me up and told me shit on these niggas? Cause these niggas out here came at you going, showing the difference. Keep on dropping all of that shit that made these folk wanna listen. You know these niggas hate, fuck them, tell them get out of